Welcome back to another great episode of Lunch with Doug. I'm your host, Dangerous Doug Harper, and thank you for spending your lunchtime with me. So welcome back to another great episode of Lunch with Doug. I, of course, am your host, Dangerous Doug Harper, and this is episode 205. Thank you for sticking with us this many episodes. We love you. This is my new sidekick, Pumpkin Man. Maybe he'll get another name. Jack. I call him Jack, but maybe that's not his name. I don't know. You name him. Let us know. Email us. Facebook us. All that stuff. Like us on our Facebook, of course. Lunch with Doug. And let us know what you want to name Pumpkin Man. Because true story is, I went downtown just the other day for Halloween with my kids. And actually, it was like a week before that they had already put up Christmas decorations. So we're downtown on Halloween and trick-or-treating. They're doing the square thing. And I'm taking pictures, right? And in the background of the picture, of course, here it is, the Christmas decoration with my kid and Halloween decoration. I thought that was funny. I understand, I guess they were getting ready for the holiday open house, which comes pretty quick too, but definitely too soon for Christmas.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Nice.
Hey,
stay with mommy.
Hi.
I'm going to find notes.
But in all seriousness, I understand why the local businesses want you to get started. Obviously, the major chains are already rolling out their Christmas decorations, their Christmas things. We're in that third quarter when people start to get holiday crazy, and that's all right. But this year, as long as you get holiday crazy, that's fine. But you got to get holiday crazy and keep your money local, because it's very important. If you have been watching the show, you'll we talk about that a lot. But it's very important, and especially important this year. So keep those dollars as close to home as you can this year, wherever you're at, wherever you're watching. Your hometown is important, and keep it close to home this year. And I love the internet companies, but remember, you don't usually save in the end after you pay shipping and all that. This time of year, stores will stock more things than they normally do. Try not to buy it online if you can get around it, because or an alternative item, something similar or something even a little different, but keep those dollars close to home. Okay, I can't say that enough, but that's health. That's what we talk about, right, Pumpkin Man?
Maybe.
Alright, so today's episode 205. Obviously I only have one guest, my new sidekick here, Pumpkin Man, but we're not going to really talk to him too much today. He might pipe in every once in a while.
Hey guys, I'm Jack.
Of course. And all that. But I want to talk about the people who have been bringing you this show, and I kind of talk to you a little bit about Lunch with Doug and how it all happens and how this is possible and actually how it's impossible all at the same time. First ingredient to having a localized show like this is you have to have somebody that's crazy like me to produce it. So without someone who has a really vested interest, or in my case not really necessarily vested, but I'll explain that here in a minute as well, to do it, you're not going to have some major company come in to do it, because there's just not a lot of, probably not a lot of dollars that would support it. Now, of course we are supported by our sponsors, but we really don't have that many sponsors, so it's not really a great big dollar making kind of thing. This is a labor of love, and it's a passion by, like I said, fueled by somebody who is interested in the hometown and has an interest in that. Without that person, producer, producing it, or in this case I'm producer host, you wouldn't have something, because no company would be, they just wouldn't spend the time on it because they wouldn't see the return on it. If they tried it, they try it and they get in and get out. So the importance is what you can do as a viewer or a sponsor. Sponsor the show for one thing, and watch the show, share the show, do all the things that you can do. A share doesn't cost you anything to share the video. It's absolutely free. It costs you about 2 seconds of your time, or simply a like or a comment on the Facebook when we're talking about the show or when we're sharing the link. These things don't cost you anything, and we get a lot of shares, and there's a lot of dedicated followers, but just remember how important those things are to us. Our subscribes on YouTube, especially, because we don't have that many subscribers on our Lunch with Doug branded page yet. We have quite a few subscribers on my music page, but it's been around a lot longer. So anyway, blah blah blah. Moving on. Let's talk about our sponsors today. I'm going to mention them all that are sponsoring currently. These are our current sponsors of Season 8, which is where we're at right now. Our current sponsors are J&R Home Store, Second Edition Shop, Harry Frog Graphics, Jim's Roadhouse, The Art Shop, Bobby Ogle Essential Oils, Nana Marie's Gift Shop, Vape Apothecary, and Gamers Fusion. These people are very important to this show. They're very important to your community. What you can do is make sure to go to their store and make sure you let them know, hey, thank you for sponsoring the local show, Lunch with Doug, because without you, of course, that show is not possible. The show is possible. I would still produce it without any sponsors, but I tell you what, it makes things more difficult than you would think, because there is a cost in producing it, to advertise it and these things. There is a cost involved in this this deal. So you get to watch it for free, and there is a cost. Those sponsors offset that cost and all that stuff. So anyway, that you probably already know all this stuff, but anyway, I'm reiterating this because of the importance of it, and we want to keep the show around, and we want to be able to do more things with the show in the community as we evolve. So the more sponsors we have, the more ability we have to do more with the show, and that is key to what you want to do if we want to truly grow our community and truly make our area a better place to be, for sure. So we're going to talk more about our sponsors and everything in just a minute. This whole thing, let's take a break and let's see something from one of them. Then we'll talk more. We'll elaborate on that after this on Lunch with Doug.
Next time you are downtown Nevada, Missouri, make sure to visit one of the most popular shopping hotspots on the town square. J&R Home Store is located in the historic Grand Central Building with sporting goods, electronics, houseware, furniture, appliances, tools, outdoor sporting gear, collectibles, and so much more. J&R Home Store, located at 118 West Walnut on the north side of the Nevada, Missouri Square. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30, and on Saturday, 9:30 to 3:30. Come in and see our new look.
J&R Home Store, we have just what you're looking for.
What's up? You're watching Lunch with Doug.
Hi, this is Deanna Ness at the Second Edition Shop. We still love consignments. We're now accepting your consignment items on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. And while you're here, take a look at our new exciting arrivals.
Second Edition Shop, located at 616 East Walnut in Nevada, Missouri. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. and on Saturday, 9 a.m. until 3 p.m.
And we are back on Lunch with Doug. Let's talk about our sponsors. Now, you just saw the J&R Home Store there at 118 West Walnut, one of our longtime hardcore supporters. They've been around a long time, many seasons of Lunch with Doug. They've hung with us, they believe in us, and we want to thank them for that. It's a great little store on the square. It's on the north side of the square. You probably, like I said, you just heard this in the ad on the last break, but it's a nice store. I mean, as far as they've got used appliances. They've got used things. They've got some new stuff. A little bit of this, type of furnishings, I guess I should say, housewares, homewares, that kind of stuff. There's usually always, you can get a bed in there. You can get a washer or dryer. You can get dressers, end tables, all the stuff. Usually they always have some of that kind of thing in stock, as well as they do have some sporting goods. They do some custom like t-shirts type stuff if you need like one for your team, your baseball team or your golf team or whatever. Definitely go down and see J&R Home Store. Great place to check it out. They have lots of cool stuff. Another one of our great sponsors that we really like that you also saw in the last break was Second Edition Shop, and they're actually 2 stores in one. Bells and Bows and Second Edition Shop are both in one location there at 616 East Walnut, down on the historic east side of Nevada. Exciting little piece of town there to go check out. Kind of cattywampus from the White Grill and of course one of our other sponsors, Harry Fogg Graphics. They have consignment clothing, they have children's clothes, they have just a ton of stuff. And then they even have some baked goods in there, and there's some men's clothing you can get off the consignment side. And then they have, those are pre-owned stuff, but then they have new women's clothing, real trendy type stuff, and as well as pre-owned stuff as well. I saw some jewelry in there, just a whole bunch of, even some furnishing, if I could spit it out there. Just a cool store to check out there in Nevada on the historic east side. Alright, I'll be talking more about some of the sponsors of the show coming up, but let's move on to what's happening right now. As you're watching this show, there is a play going on. Here's the brochure, the program. I went to it. Of course, I'm involved somewhat because I work for Cotty College. That's my real job as the assistant technical director out there, the theater. But right now going on now is their big fall play. It is Belfast Girls, written by Jackie McCarrick, and it is stars 5 young women there at Cotty, and it would air Friday and Saturday and Sunday, November 2nd, 3rd, and then November 4th at 2 p.m. So at the time of this airing, showing, you're only going to be able to catch, depending on when you've seen it, you're probably only going to be able to see the November 4th showing at 2 p.m. So check it out at the Haiti and Allen Wild Center for the Arts, which is the performing arts center there at Cotty College. This is an entry they're competing for at the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival, so they have entered to compete in that. It is selected, of course, and that it is a really neat play about some girls on a ship, orphans that is, coming from Ireland during the potato famine. So it's a historic fiction is what it is. So it's somewhat historic accurate, of course, and but it is fictional characters. So. But it's definitely a nice thing to check out. Check that out at Cotty College again on November 4th, 2 p.m. for the matinee at Haiti and Allen Wild Center for the Arts. And I'll give you a quick little preview here. And also I will play the trailer for it. So check this out here on Lunch with Doug. I'll be right back.
Julia, the trip is what, 2 or 3 months tops? And who knows, we might not even get to Australia alive. But I hear there's plenty of diseases to catch on these ships. Up to least the clock of the ship's cook.
Still give it to him.
Anyone else with you, Molly?
Hey guys and gals, back with you on Lunch with Doug. I'm your host, Dangerous Doug Harper. Thanks for spending your lunchtime with me. This is Lunch with Doug, and this is my good friend, Pumpkin Man. Jack, you're going to name him. I don't know. What's your name?
Jack-o'-lantern man.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, lots happening, lots of things fun going on in the arts and world in Nevada, Missouri. Music shows coming up, some stuff going on. We're going to tell you about that. And what's going on at Jim's Roadhouse, which is one of our great sponsors of the show, of course. Jim's Roadhouse there, 705 North Osage, fabulous Nevada, Missouri. Home of that DJ in the Cloud, DJ Finnis, who will be going up against, which DJ LunchWithDoug goes in there sometimes for different events as well. And then they also have DJ, well actually I don't know what her name is, DJ A. We'll just call her DJ A. DJ A. Mysterious, huh? But LunchWithDoug and Finnis will be, they did one for Halloween. It was very successful for the Halloween party. But they will be doing a Battle of the DJs again, where there's two DJs on the eve of Thanksgiving. So it'll be Wednesday, whatever that date is, Wednesday the eve of Thanksgiving. So check that out at Jim's Roadhouse. That's something that's coming up you'll hear more about, because that's a very exciting event. I can in fact get out my calendar here and tell you what exact date it is. The eve of Thanksgiving, which will be the 21st, November 21st. So check that out. 9 p.m. is when that starts. There will be no cover charge that night. Two DJs, lots of fun right there at Jim's Roadhouse. So yeah, Jim's Roadhouse, rock and roll. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here's the commercial for Jim's Roadhouse. I'll take a break and I'll be right back again on Lunch with Doug.
Are you ready for your time? Be a superhero tonight. Jim's Roadhouse, where the superhero of laughter hangs. Open daily on North Osage Boulevard in fabulous Nevada, Missouri. Drink responsible, designated driver.
And if you want to know about the shows coming up, here they have these cool flyers around the Jim's Roadhouse shows coming up. So November 16th, DJ LunchWithDoug 9 to 1. November 17th, Craig Cook and his band 9 to 1. November 21st, of course, the Battle of the DJs we were talking about. Thanksgiving Eve Party 9 to 1. November 22nd, Thanksgiving Feast from 5 to 1. And then November 24th, the Chili Cook-Off from 5 to 8 p.m. That's all happening at Jim's Roadhouse at 705 North Osage in fabulous Nevada, Missouri. Okay, folks. Back to talking about some of our great sponsors of the show that keep the show around. Another one of our great sponsors is Harry Frog Graphics. Sean Heaston down there. She is also a... she does a number of things, actually. She's a belly dancer. She's a doTERRA rep, health and wellness, there, and she does some. I think she's added some kind of banner advertising and does some design work for you. A lot of things she does down there, as well as her, the main gig everybody usually gets is the screen printed T-shirts, which in fact she makes our screen printed T-shirts that are Lunch with Doug shirts. And if you want one of those, shameless sub plug, you can get those at Gamers Fusion. We'll talk more about that coming up. But Sean Heaston, Harry Frog Graphics at 150 North Commercial Street, also on the historic east end of town. Check it out.
Lunch with Doug brought to you in part by the Harry Frog Graphics, screen printing, signs and banners, promotional, 417-381-1077, or at Facebook at Harry Frog. Also, a doTERRA wellness advocate, Sean Heaston, Harry Frog Graphics, established in 2006, located at 150 North Commercial Street on the historic side of Nevada, Missouri.
Alright, so another one of our great sponsors. Alright, so we've got, I'm just checking off here, checking off the list of our sponsors that we've talked about so far. How about we talk about, we were mentioning art earlier, so let's look at another great sponsor.
Lunch with Doug, brought to you in part by the Art Shop at 104 East Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri. Open when the lights are on. A gallery, portraits, lessons, and now offering Tai Chi. The Art Shop, 269-267-4423.
There you have it, the art shop in Nevada. A lot of people still ask me when I talk about the art shop, or they see the flyer with the name, they're like, I didn't know we had an art shop in town. And you know, it's not, they don't really plug their like regular hours. They're just kind of open for special events and different things. And they do things that aren't always right there at the shop. They participate in other shows, other places, and these sorts of things. But Andrew McNair is the artist that owns the place there, and he also, like I said, you saw in the little advertisement, he's a Tai Chi instructor, and they have that down there. And they do some other things there as well. You know, he rotates art. Sometimes he shows other people's art. They have showings and these sort of things. You just kind of got to watch their Facebook page or the local newspaper, of course, or, you know, of course here, if something big's going on, we would know about that as well here at LunchWithDoug. So, just keep it artistic, you know? Keep it art, keep it real. Anyway, moving on to our next deal. Let's talk about Bobby Ogle and her essential oils. The doTERRA rep she is, and she also has a space in the back now. She's there 2 days a week there at Studio 119 on the square. Now, if you want to know more about Bobby, you want to meet Bobby, we just had her on the show a couple episodes ago, so you can see that. I'm going to throw it up there, what episode number it was, on the screen here, up here. So, there it is. Okay, cool. And thank you, Trevor, our wonderful camera guy. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. She was on the show, so check that out. Good episode. She'll tell you a lot about what's happening up there and all her products and things that she offers, and that she can help you out with some awesome natural essential oils. I'm just going to take a quick break here, and got some other stuff that you're going to learn about. We have our mascot. If you've been watching the show for a long time, you know that our mascot is actually a prehistoric creature like the Loch Ness Monster or Champ from Lake Champlain.
Hey, I'm Wally, the prehistoric singing dinosaur that lives in the castle right over there on this very show, Lunch with Doug. Look out, Dangerous Doug Harper, the host of this show, is set to perform at Common Ground Coffee House at 116 Main Street, Fort Scott, Kansas, Thursday, December 6th, 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. See you there.
Well, there you have it. What a report from Wally on some upcoming stuff. And thanks, Wally, for being on the show. And I hope no one catches you. So be on the lookout for Wally if you're out fishing there at Walton Lake in Nevada. So, Nana Marie's. Love them. Gotta love them. Nana Marie's gift shop. A little of this and a little of that. Check it out. Nana Marie's located on the west side of the Nevada Square. They're next to Andy's, and I'm telling you, it's a neat little store that you just got to go down and see it to believe it, because there's just a lot of different stuff in there. I, in fact, found some small electronic items that I was getting ready to order on Amazon out of necessity. I didn't think nowhere else in town had them, and just happened to find them there randomly. So lots of neat stuff that they have down there. So go check them out. Nana Marie's gift shop right next to Andy's Barbershop on the west side of the Nevada Square. It's 121 1/2, actually, North Main Street is their actual address, but easy to find them next to Andy's Barbershop. So, alright, let's talk about Vape Apothecary, the newest vape shop just off the square.
Lunch with Doug brought to you in part by the Vape Apothecary at 102 East Walnut, just off the square in fabulous downtown Nevada, Missouri.
The Vape Apothecary is new. The manager there used to be in the vaping business elsewhere and has opened her own store. They have quality stuff at great prices, and so basically, you know, you're going to find what you're looking for, and you're going to find the price that you like down there at Vape Apothecary. Plus, they've got a nice vape bar. You can sit there, vape in the store. Plus, they have like Monster energy drinks and some other stuff there for sale as well, and all the accessories and vape mods and whatnot. So go check them out and go meet them. If nothing else, just go down and say hi and welcome to Nevada. Let these stores know that you know about them and that you are glad that they're here, because the more that we go out and you know, let these stores know that we really appreciate them being in our town, we'll, you know, have more stores come, because that vibe, that good vibe, will just carry on. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. And of course, never leave left behind the gamers. We love this store. They're great fun. They're on the historic East End as well. Gamers Fusion.
Gamers Fusion, the most affordably priced game store in the region, located on historic East Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri. Currently buying used game systems and etc. Selling all types of games, game consoles, accessories, DVDs, and so much more at amazing prices. For the serious gamer, trade in your old games, consoles, and etc. for store credits. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 10 a.m. till 5 p.m., Friday, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturday, 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. See what's new and see the back stock when you like
like them on Facebook. Gamers Fusion, 617 East Cherry Street, Nevada, Missouri. 417-667-2986. Go down there and tell them hi. Say that you saw them on Lunch with Doug. Let them know that that they're supporting this show is actually keeping you up to date. So let them know that you saw them on the show, and go say hi to all of our sponsors, of course, here on Lunch with Doug. So I guess that's pretty much a wrap here on Lunch with Doug today. So I'm going to get out of here.
And don't.
What was that?
Always dispose of your jack-o'-lanterns.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Properly.
Of course. So I am Dangerous Doug Harper for Jack the Pumpkinhead there, Pumpkin Guy, or whatever you decide to name him. I thank you for spending your lunchtime with me. I'm going to take off, and I'm going to go. My lunch today is going to be the bread I bought from the Belfast Girls Play. They were doing a fundraiser, and I think they'll be doing it today as well, where they had this home-baked bread like they would have ate on the ship, and this homemade honey butter. So I'm going to go pop that in, warm that up, and try that out here in just a minute. So thanks again for spending your lunchtime with me. We'll see you again soon here on Lunch with Doug.
And don't forget to like our Lunch with Doug Facebook page and visit us on LunchWithDoug.com.